super excited for this. So over the Christmas break, I should say, Scrappy and Amy and I were talking, and she's like, we haven't done a tag in a while. And I was like, yeah, we haven't. The last one I've done was in September. So I'm like, well, why don't we just try to have one? And then she's like, well, what would it be about? So this tag is called the Set, Plan, and Crush Those Scrappy Goals 2020 edition. So welcome to the hashtag SPCSG 2020 edition of tag. Okay, so it's to set, plan, and crush. So the questions that we have is 10. We have 10 questions. 5 of them are looking back onto 2019, and then 5 of them are looking forward into 2020. So what we'll start out with is, I'm going to start with, obviously, looking back on 2019, kind of going over kind of where I've been at for scrapping wise, and then going into what I would like to see myself do for 2020. Now, when we came up with these questions, we kind of went back and forth and really made sure that we talked about stuff that some people do talk about but don't actually do, or we want you guys to get into using other things. And there is a ton of us. Like, I'm talking a ton YouTubers that I think at this point of me doing this video, we're up to 25 of us. So you just type in the search hashtag SPCSG 2020 and all of us should pop up. And we also have a thumbnail, so look at my thumbnail for this video and that should definitely take you right to it, okay? So to start with, looking back on 2019, make sure you grab a cup of coffee because I'm probably sure that this is going to be about a 15 to 20 minute video like all of my other face-to-face ones are. So my favorite cup for today is this. So it says, I love hot chocolate. It's one of my newest addition to my winter cups for collection. So yeah, it's got coffee in it for right now, but still, it's mine. So essentially, go grab your favorite choice of drink and let's talk this out. So what is your favorite item that you used in 2019? You know, as I look around my room and I try to figure out like what I have, like we really thought some process into these. And I think the favorite item that I used the most, I would have to say, and the item is not tangible, but it's Pinterest. And the reason why I say that that's my favorite item is I go to it a lot. The series that Crystal over at Pineapple Papers did in July really was like, yes, that is amazing to do 31 layouts that was strictly from, or 31 something, strictly from Pinterest, because I go to it a lot. And it is one of my favorite items or tools that I used in the month of 2019 because I've pulled sketches, I've pulled layout inspirations, I've pulled mood boards from there, and just in my everyday life, like I get a lot of my DIYs from there, especially throughout my house. I mean, to look at, let's see here, let's go this way. I mean, to even get like something like this set up to the way this looks like, I've pulled inspiration off of Pinterest, just little things like that. So I would say mine would be Pinterest. What new item did you use in 2019 and did you like it or not like it? So the newest item that I got in 2019 is the Tim Holtz stamp pad. Oh golly, what is it called? It's the one where they had that whole thing about buying Misty over, it's the stamp pad to where you can stamp it over and over, whatever tool that was. Honestly, I've used it twice. That's my new tool that I used in 2019 because the only other tool that I used that I would say outside of that would be this tool right here. And let me tell you, I've used this a lot. If you can tell, like, look at the amount, yeah. And this is Vicky Bouton, and it's got a nice little thumb thing, and it scrapes well. Like, you see this a lot on my videos. So between those two things, these are the new ones. And I do like both. The problem is, and I will get to it in looking forward into 2020, but I need to use my stamps more to be able to say, yes, do I like that tool, or no, I don't. But I do have to say for sure, this Vicky Bouton tool, perfect. The stamp pad, when I did use it, perfect. What's the least favorite item you've used in 2019? Oh, boy. Tool. I honestly, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, I normally do a lot of thought process into what I get. No, I'll take that back. It's these dumb things. No, they're not dumb. I just got to work with them better. So, I use a lot of mixed media products, right? So Shimmer's paints they've already mixed, or you just add a little water and you go, right? So I got like these things. So this is from the Nouveau Shimmer powder. So it's powdered, and then you have to water them. And then the Lindy Stamp Gain, I got a bunch of these. Now, I got them in my Hip Kit Club, the Lindy's, and I was frustrated. Like, if you don't get rid of some of it, or you put too much out, it goes everywhere, no matter how so I would have to say that yes, it is my least favorite, but it's because I need to get more educated on them. So I'm working with them. So that's kind of hopefully what I'm doing. So my favorite layout that I made in 2019, I have no clue. Like, I love them all. So I've counted all of my layouts are always on my Facebook channel, and my Facebook, and obviously I think almost everything is up and running on my channel too, for YouTube obviously. But if I pull up the layout one, because one, I am not going to go try to find it, because I'm one of them, y'all know, I organize, they're all put away. Like, I'm not going to go find this thing. So I'm going to look on my albums. And, to be really honest, I feel like I do love a lot of mine, but I would have to say my favorite would be when I went to the wing wall in Mooresville. And I did, I think, 3 out of the 7 photos I've got. And I would have to say that those are my favorite ones. And I will link the videos to those, because I know for a fact I have them, underneath this question in the thing down below. And that is the one those are the ones I would have to say are my favorite. Yeah, I would have to say that those are it. I just love how they look. I love what they did. They're soft. They're everything. So those would be my layouts. And like I said, I'll find all of the YouTube process videos for them down below, because I did do them on there. Now, my favorite collection and or designer for 2019, my favorite collection would have to be She's Magic from Dear Lizzie. I really love that collection. Like, I bought quite a bit of it and used quite a bit of it. And I do have to say that that was one of my favorite collections of all times. And I know you guys are going to be surprised that I didn't say Page Heavens or Crepe Paper or some of them other ones. Dear Lizzie knocked it out of the park this past year. And I loved all of hers. What she all brought out for 2019 is perfect. But that one is my favorite one. Like that, I did a lot of layouts with that collection. In fact, my favorite layouts that I did used those collections in there for the wing wall pictures that I did. Now, that's for 2019. Now, I look back, I did, my goal every year is to do 150 layouts for each year. This year, I did 165 layouts for the year of 2019. Let me see here. I think that's how many I did in there. Let me go back to the album because it's on Facebook. I put them on there. 164, excuse me. So I did 164. So I was 14 over from my goal. So I do set a goal every year, and every year it's 150. Now, I just don't see myself getting to 200. I mean, it would be a realistic goal, but 150 is very doable for me, and I'm going to stick with it. So if I surpass it, like last year I did 179 or 180. This year I did 164. So I'm going to stick with that 150. It's a doable, and it's a goal that I always set. So if you think about it, if you divide that up by 12 months, that's quite a bit of layouts in a month. And with the amount of design teams I'm on and just scrapping in general, 150 is doable. So that's going to be kind of one of my scrappy goals into 2020. But looking back on 2019, I did do really well. My spending was way down. I've really hit some of my stash. I've been able to clean out quite a bit of old collections that I have accumulated over the past year. I didn't buy much. That I would have to say I didn't buy too much. And I feel overall 2019 was a really good year for my scrapping business, my scrapping everything. So looking forward into 2020. Now, the number 6 question was, what is one of the scrappy goals for 2020? Now, one of my, like I said, I'm going to do the 150 layouts for the year. That's going to be a goal of mine, and it's pretty doable for me. But one of the scrappy goals that I really am going to hit into is my business is close to my heart. In 2020, I'm going to showcase it more than I have in the past. Now, I'm not one of those pushy salespersons. Y'all know I'm not. I'm not going to be either. I'm still not that, but I'm going to showcase close to my heart a lot more, because I want to show you guys how you can use. I'm not going to answer the item that I want to use more in 2020, but I'm going to use that item more in 2020 as well. And that's one of my goals, is to use close to my heart products more, because I do have, I don't have a stash, but I do have collections that are piled up that I'm going to use, that I want to show you, that whether it's a new collection, an old collection, a stash collection that you have had, I want you to be able to use those collections in your own fashion. So even though that this collection and this company is based on, you can get this and they've got layouts already made for you and you can emulate those layouts, I want to show you how you can use those layouts and still create it to your own tastes. And so that is my main scrappy goal. Now, number 7 is, what item would you like to use more in 2020? With close to my heart, they're stamping. And I don't use all that much stamps on my collections. You see me use more cut files than stamps. So I want to use my stamps. Not only do I want to incorporate close to my heart more into my products and into my collections that I am using, I still want to use those stamps. Like, I do want to show you that, yes, you can use those stamps in your everyday things and still make them look amazing. And that's my goal. And that's the tool I want to use. What new product or technique would you like to try in 2020? So these are a couple of ideas that we came up with. Everybody's going to come up with something different, but it's like a new designer, a new collection, a new tool, a new something or another, right? So I think my new product or technique that I want to use more into 2020 for me is the powders. For my mixed media base, I want to be able to use my powders more and learn more of these. So this is definitely one thing I want to use. Now, not really knowing what We Are Memory Keepers are going to come out with, Tim Holtz and all of those types of companies that come out with all of these new products and techniques and whatnot that's going to be coming out in 2020, because this is getting filmed before Creativation. We may see snippets here and there, but Creativation is where all of that is going to come out, right? So I think my new product or new technique, I want to be able to use new wise is I want to I want to get more into some of the newer designers that are coming out that are not quite known, and I can't even tell you who they are. I want to looking at some of those collections that not a lot of people like to gravitate to, and they'll just stick to Paige Evans, Chamel, which I do too. Do not get me wrong. I use a lot of their products. You see them in my YouTube videos, but those types of things. I want to gravitate into those. And the techniques, I have seen the quill pen. I was thinking of that, but I don't have it. I do have the fuse tool. That isn't a new product or technique that's new in the world of crafty business, but it's in my world. I bought it and I have yet to use it. So those are the types of things that I would like to do. How many layouts would you like to set for yourself for it? And yearly, I set it. It's 150 layouts. I will definitely be doing 150 layouts, and that's definitely what it's going to be. Now, obviously we're on YouTube, right? So we all, like for most of us, if you are a goal setter or an inspiration setter to where you want to inspire people in some way, shape, and form. So this very last one is, what is one YouTube goal for 2020? Honestly, my goal is to get to 3,000 subscribers. That is my goal. I'm close to, at this point, I am close to 2,000. If I can hit 1,000 subscribers in a year, every year, and I hit that this year, because I didn't hit 1,000 until the middle of January, February. So I was still working. So I'm telling you, I was sitting at about 900-ish going into January of 2019. I am close to 900 subscribers or 1,900 subscribers in 2020. So I will tell you this, I am going to gain another 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So let's see how that works, right? So I am hoping to get 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping to hit 3,000 subscribers by the end of December of 2020. So that is my major goal. And I'm going to make it a point. Out of everything in this world, I know I do a lot. And I'm going to make it a point. I am wanting to get that goal. And I will tell you this. I will tell you this right now. If we hit that 3,000 subscriber, my giveaway is going to be for international. There's going to be a giveaway just for international and just for the United States. And it is going to be a major thing to where I will tell you this. I'm going to pick the dollar amount. You are going to pick where you want that dollar amount to go to. So internationally, obviously, scrapbook.com, a cherry on top, all those places that ship internationally, you can pick where you want it, and that's where I'm going to get you your gift card. In the United States, you've got everywhere. You can go wherever you want, and that's your gift card. So I'm throwing that out there. Like and subscribe to my channel. The minute I get to 3,000 subscribers is the minute that is the dollar amount I'm going to set out. And I'll tell you this right now. If you guys have done my giveaways before, you know that I am not, what do you want to call it? Skimpy wimpy. That's the best words I can use. Better of lack of terms. You know I give out some good ones. So there it is. I am throwing it down right now. My goal is 3,000 subscribers, and the minute that I hit, I am giving away a gift card to the international peeps and a gift card to the international or to the United States, and it's their website choice. There it is. There's a challenge to you guys that will help me help you. All right, so there's the 10 questions. So make sure that you go check out everybody. I told you it was going to be a 20-minute video, and here it is. Of course, I told you. So make sure that you go check out everybody. Remember the hashtag, it's hashtag SPCSG2020. It's the Set, Plan, and Crush Your Scrappy Goals 2020 edition. So make sure that you go like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you go check out everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this is going to be a long Scrappy haul, but I think you guys are going to love this tag. And make sure you go check out everybody. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, a wonderful year, and let's see what this year brings. I know that I don't have 20/20 vision because I have to wear glasses, but let me tell you, my 20/20 vision is very clear, and I cannot wait to see what this year brings to us. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!